Daniel, glad to have you on the show today.
Thank you, CFA. It's good to really see you. It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, the COVID-19 has changed a lot for us. What is your take on how it has affected Nigeria?
Well, it has affected Nigeria in no small measure. In so many things, it has changed the way we relate, the way we work, the way we meet, the way we even celebrate. Even in the innovations economy, it has changed the way we innovate. Today, if you want to build anything, you are thinking in terms of how can I build to ensure, you are not spreading the COVID-19. Rather, you are, when there's been a lot of innovation, a lot of work, a lot of design, a lot of plans towards things we wanted to do to combat the issue of COVID-19 today, contact tracing, alert system, people staying away from, helping you keep the 2-meter gap, a lot of things that happened.
So Daniel, if we borrow the model of, say, Silicon Valley, where there is a synergy between the government and the innovation ecosystem, what would you recommend for Nigeria, considering the realities of today?
I think a synergy between the innovation ecosystem and the government will solve a lot of problems. First off, from the education. Okay, see what has happened with our education. Students are not able to go to school anymore. Just recently, most states opened for exam classes because they needed students to write their final exams. Okay, and all that. Some students went into that hub without being prepared. Just some few states that were having virtual classes. Okay, so if there was a synergy between the innovation and the government, this wouldn't have been a problem. I can say for my state in Abia, we partnered with the government to start what we call the Abia virtual class. Okay, that took education to do. We because we were innovative, we're just thinking online. But the governor said, let's do online, let's do radio, let's do TV. So they had like 5 radio stations joining every morning, 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. for the children, 2 TV stations, and then it was also streaming online, class by class, junior class in the morning, senior class in the evening, early hours for primary school. So and the content of this, we have also been able to put in a mobile application format so that students can go over it and over and over. So it helped. But there are certain places there was no form of interaction between the education and the students. So it also helped with the economy. For example, a lot of people are working from home. Now, let me tell you the truth. If government doesn't work with the innovation economy, the economy will likely crash. Okay, more jobs are going online, and there's no way you can tax that. But if you work with the innovation economy, you will design a proper way to tax that. Connectivity needs to be better. People need to work seamlessly. We need to up our game so that our economy can benefit from the new technology economy. We can't keep waiting for oil money to be shared.
So talking about connectivity, you just mentioned, how do we also improve that in this era of everyone going digital, particularly for cities outside the major cities,
It's something that needs to happen and needs to happen fast. Okay, for example, I've had some meetings cancelled because network was bad, connectivity was poor. Several times, okay? Now I know where I stay to have better connectivity. Okay, there are some cities you enter, forget it, you can't have this type of discussions we're having in the same state, for example. Okay, so what needs to happen is that we need to roll out strongly our broadband technology strongly. We need to treat broadband technology as a basic infrastructure. I don't know how we need to do that. There has to be a relationship between the broadband providers and the government. I heard some states have given waivers to right of way. Okay, now some states have given very, very, very promising waivers. I think this should be a nationwide thing. Okay, we should take internet across this country. It will increase our economy. Up to our GDP will grow between 20 to 30% because our people are working.
Okay. So what do you think would happen if we don't make the most of this opportunity as a country?
Crisis, crisis, crisis. See, there are a lot of job losses. The brick and mortar offices, the small businesses as you know it, okay? For example, our airport, thank God, we've heard just heard that our airport is going to open on 29th, okay, of August. International airports have been shut down, and you know our economy is greatly dependent on importation, greatly, okay? You see a lot of people have been struggling to do business and a lot of job losses. Now, but if you improve connectivity so that our economy can migrate to technology-based economy, okay? The government doesn't need to do so much for this to happen. They not just do the basic. The innovation economy, the innovation community, they are working hard to see this happen. So the government needs to just do the basics, okay? Partner with the innovation economy and communities, and you will see certain things take action.
I mean, Daniel, it's interesting hearing you talk about this so passionately. But let me ask you, how do you think we can increase collaboration amongst players to ensure that we maximize the opportunities in today's world?
Yeah, I'm grateful about what is happening in the innovation ecosystem within the last 2 years, like forming associations and like ISN, that's network of innovation hubs across the country. So what happens is that whenever there's an opportunity, you see people within that network get to hear about it, and people get to share it. And as people share their thoughts of what they are doing within the community, someone is able to learn one or two things and do the same. In Africa, you have organizations like AfriLab that is investing, thanks to partnerships like French government that have supported the capacity building program that is helping a number of technology innovation hubs learn a whole lot, gain grounds and strengthen the work they do. If we, across stakeholders, academia, government, business, that's the private sector, and the innovation sector, the technology community, if we work together, you don't understand the strength of our population. And our population is an enlightened population, okay? And if we're able to work together to solve the real problems of these communities, a lot of people are now resorting to betting, like betting. There are some people that resort to betting for life, okay? That's consumption, that's not productivity. I'm not talking against anybody that is in business, but we can get our people to become more productive. The agricultural sector, marry with technology sector, it's amazing things we can achieve. Education and technology, entertainment and technology, a lot can happen. Okay, you see what Netflix is doing in Nigeria, almost visiting every film house in Nigeria, equipping them, strengthening them to produce more content, because they've seen that Nigerian content is being consumed a lot. Is it that we've not known about this all this while? Nigerian content is being consumed a lot.
I mean, you have a lot to say, so always a pleasure chatting with you, and keep doing what you're doing, particularly for people outside the major cities. Thank you for being on the show, and we wish you all the best.
Airports has opened there. You need to start visiting the East very soon.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers, boss.
My guest has been Daniel Chinagozie, founder, Innovation Growth Hub, Aba and Onitsha, who continues to work tirelessly to deepen innovation and tech adoption in the southeastern part of the country. Ecosystem leaders like Daniel and others who are working hard across the country ought to be engaged and supported, because that is one key way to drive growth, leveraging technology, as well as the amazing amount of talent available across the country. That's our show for today. Remember, we are live at social media at Tech Trends TV. You can watch these and previous editions of the show on Channels TV YouTube account or cfablog.ng. For Tech Trends, I'm Chukwemeka Agbata.